Stream has been activated.
Stream's on?
Yeah,
We're doing it live!
I told you this.
Excellent.
So I'm
That's
gonna
good.
say it now, because I may not have not told you at all before, but see that giant hideous red block if you were to zoom out?
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, that basically I'm marking that everything within that area, everything towards the back, will be moved towards the front.
Oh.
It will help make the map smaller. Also, I'm thinking about remaking the entire back section
Gonna make that bigger?
of the. Also, anything in this room will stay the same. It's just basically
Right.
the stuff on the sides, and everything all the way back here will be moved forwards. So, you want to start with objectives? Also, I'm thinking about making this room be less square and probably having. If we were to go over here, I would tell you one of the ideas I had to do with that I had for what I could do here is for these stairs, like I could probably have them stop like a decent way and actually probably turn to go down this way. And make it to where you can't even get past like this fish tank area. Do you think that would probably work? It would definitely remove a lot of excess space that you would have to travel, and you are sliding on the ground.
Yeah, as usual.
Should I make this red block less visible?
That's fine if you walk in.
Any changes that you would be wanting to make for me to make? Yeah, currently objective is right there.
Okay. So where are the spawns?
So I think there's like 2 or 4 up on the roof for both teams. No spawns are over here.
That's useless room at the moment. Feel free to do whatever with that room.
Also, you do know about the frag protection up there, right?
Yes. I'm
yeah,
aware
there's
of
4 spawns. I'm thinking about adding in another area that players can drop from. To get into the building, just so it's not one entrance. I was thinking probably one completely unrelated area.
That area up there might actually be slightly too big. Just for a spawn, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could easily make that spawn area smaller. Just that was basically the general area.
Reminds me a lot of Siege. Anyway, by the way, I don't know what to say about this area here. This entire parking lot section here, I just have a problem with. I don't know why.
Is it because of open areas? Or basically
It's a huge, huge open area.
Who knows, I could probably have like a curved wall here, similar to the Aquarium World sign. Probably could do something like that here. That would definitely help, like, at least add cover.
Right. I don't know. Stylistically, this just doesn't look great.
I feel like the parking lot, that part needs to be, probably should be redone. Terrain is probably still going to stay the same.
No, it's not.
It's good, you know it.
It is not. I'll be honest.
You know you want the desert bus road.
Dude, no, I don't. If we want like no memes, if you actually want this to look good, this is not how you do it.
I probably like I could easily just add like more interesting terrain. It's just that I'm trying not to just use up part count.
Right. Is just make it.
Oh, this right here needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just that one part. Okay.
You should know how backgrounds work, right? How to make backgrounds.
I could easily just throw like very low poly terrain out there.
That's usually how you do it.
At least to break up the thing to where it's not a horizon. Maybe throw a mountain off in the distance.
Yeah, make it that. Maybe even put a tunnel there. I don't know.
Also, there's still a back area back there, which I still have completely blocked off access to. But here,
Hell,
let's just
continue it.
focus
I
on
don't care.
objectives before we go over to here. Actually, is there? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think there is an objective down here.
But yeah, all this train stuff around here needs to be implemented because it's just this turn hurts me. It just doesn't look good.
What's wrong about it?
Don't worry, I can export this
It's just,
into Blender and throw a mesh on top of it.
please do. It just looks wrong. Having it blocky like this.
It's at least better than just having wedges, because
Where's this?
that's why I made the Aquarium World sign in a very specific way. I probably should also redo these pillars.
Why is this pink?
Oh, that's because police car lights below this.
You
Police
should
car
probably
lights
nerf
below
those. Because I'm starting to see pink lights like all over the place. You should really nerf those lights.
Yeah, that or just
If
remove
that was the case.
Yeah, I could just nerf them out of police cars.
This just doesn't look like a door. This looks like a hidden passage. Like a block of hidden passage. It does not look like a door.
Should I
Fix
go
that.
with like a more of a brown color?
Don't change the color. Change the material. Maybe even put a handle on it, like a real door. A push handle. I don't know.
Also, do you think I should do more things to help prevent fall damage?
I mean, you can
Because
if you want.
currently it is laying on that wall, you'll take no fall damage. Landing on this wall, you'll take no fall damage. Or you could just speedy quick, just hop down and take fall damage. Oh my
True.
goodness, I saw the red about how heart attack thing. I somehow took damage. I was like, oh god.
Yeah. It's just kind of weird. I'm not too sure how. They're just. That's up to you, really. I'm not too sure about that.
You want to specifically look at objectives real quick?
Sure. I see you got the lighting down. It's a lot better. Hopefully, it doesn't become a dark mess.
I could just make the actual ambient be fairly.
Please refrain.
Also, yeah, I need to go into the script and basically set the laying values. What's your thoughts on this hill? Not hill, objective.
I'm not too big of a fan of this. It might have something to do with the divider here. Something. Maybe if this was just a step down.
No, hold on. I probably could remove this this part right here.
Yeah, if this was just like a step down from like where I'm standing.
Like
It
make
just
it to
ended
where,
there.
like probably like have all of this be moved back, and then have like right around here you'll have basically another thing like this, but to where the stairs just end.
I just don't like the idea of the divider being here because, you know, prone hiding and all that.
Yeah, I could move this entire thing back to where it'll remove this fish tank you're able to walk through. And also because
I
this
know I
fish tank
told you.
is drastically different.
Like, I know I told you to put, like, rocks and stuff in here. I was kind of expecting a bit more with the actual sightlines to be messed with. Because,
Yeah.
like, the stuff inside that
Okay,
central
it
tank
definitely
right there,
helps
that's
with
really good. Right.
it definitely helps with like
It
on
helps-
the ground, but not really much for anything above that. I could add more steep walls.
I would say that you can add more to this rock here, right in front of me, or something like that to improve sightlines up here.
Also, how would you feel if there's a path from here to that walkway?
Where?
From this
Um,
area to that walkway.
At the moment, there's no point in going there.
Because it is possible to, from there, to actually
Right.
just jump over here.
Yeah, you could just jump. I would consider it, or consider either adding a walkway or blocking it off.
I think a walkway would be better.
Okay.
And also, it might look nicer. And also, it would not be this very awkward gap here. Like a little camping spot.
Yeah. Although the elevations are different, so you gotta be careful about that.
Yeah, that would be a very easy thing to do, though. Ooh, and also the wood's lining up, so that's gonna make things very easy.
Oh. Yeah.
Have you seen the newest hill?
Did you move it?
No, I just changed the room some.
Oh, okay. I might have.
Oh, yeah. I forgot, you can't go through this side anymore without sliding. We're gonna have to take a detour. Do you see the fence?
Yes. It blocked me earlier.
Do you think people will find the fence annoying? Oh yeah, I removed this stairwell here.
How do you get down there? Oh, yeah, you have to go through the middle. That's right.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have... Here, you can help me with thinking up, like, ways to connect the side areas to the middle? Because that's one thing I really need to do with this map.
One of the things is that it gives it really nice sense of distance.
But do you like the thing to where you can actually see through this thing now?
Oh, yeah, I've already seen that. It's nice.
How bad of an idea would it be if the upper area was just open? It completely removes the purpose of having this one-way drop. Because then you could just camp up there and just hit this. Hit the objective. I just realized there was a much faster way for us to get to this area.
Yes, there was a really fast way. I like how you have to travel here.
Like, do we actually have to commit to that area?
You can either go through the sides, or you can go through here.
No, also,
Both will eventually lead into conflict.
also, because of the thing of me going to be removing a decent, like about 30 studs of the length that way,
Yeah.
it's going to have this fish tank closer, so I can just remove these stone walls entirely.
Ah. Oh yeah.
Also, try to make the those stones go up a little bit higher to block line of sight from that other side. But where
Feel
if you're
free.
right next to it, you can still see like into the lower area, but you can't really see into their area.
Yeah, feel free.
I'm not entirely sure. Also, what's your thoughts on the little hut here?
By the way, if this is a place that people actually go to, like, and all this is like, because you have to remember, this is like an aquarium.
Yes.
And people are going around here. I find it a bit strange how some of these doors are just regular doorways. It's just something
The only
kind of
double
weird.
doors, or the only thing larger than a generic door is that one lower area.
Yeah.
And this area here.
Hmm.
You're gonna come over here and help me think of ways to connect this area to the rest of it?
What do you mean?
Like, connect this site area to make it to where it's at least possible to get to the other area. Actually,
And why would you want to do that?
I just had an idea. What if that there was a path that you could take that's over here? Or to, like, what if there was a one-way path into this area?
I'd be careful about one-way paths. Be very careful.
Also, how would you feel if I just removed these stairs here?
I'm not too sure.
Because if I were to remove these stairs, I could probably have, like, this area here, like, connect up to a room over there.
Guess you could, huh? Not too sure.
I'm going to use, shift lock C. Okay, so yeah, it's just a lot of wedge there. And right on the other side would be the stairs for the middle area.
Yeah.
It would just be that.
Because all you're really doing is just rearranging
Yeah,
the
dog
access
barking.
points. You're rearranging the access points here around this objective, which is pretty irrelevant. So what really matters is this wall that you're talking about. What does this wall connect to?
Um, right
I'm
on
gonna
the
have shift
other
lock
side
on.
of this. So do you know the area with the stairs?
I see it.
Yeah. If you were
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like right here, this used to be an entrance.
I remember that. Yeah.
But if I were to have that entrance there, then it'd just be a very easy path that you could just go straight through here and get to the objective, and it would make it be a very quick path.
Hmm.
Then again, it could. Do you think it would be okay to have that?
Well, it depends.
Because you would be having to take a either a slightly longer path once you do get to that area, or you would have to go across the paper thin wooden floor that you could probably kill people through fairly easily.
Hmm.
So you can very like, cause that's why I blocked off this area, because I did not want it to be too quick of a path.
Huh.
I think I probably could actually open this back up. Also, I need to think of a way to make changes to the gift shop.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the cover on it is just too bland. It's not as interesting as the food court.
Yeah, I can see that. Hmm.
I'm not sure how to go about it.
First of all, I think I noticed something. The gift shop's lacking something.
It has microwaves at least.
It's missing something pretty
It
important.
has specifically plugged in microwaves.
Now tell
um,
me,
Items
what
to
is
be
the
sold.
what is the process? What is the process of buying something?
Oh.
Explain the steps to buy something.
Get the item. Walk over to a cash register. Well, a cashier at a cash register.
Where's the door hole?
I could probably put it
That's a
here.
dumb name.
I could probably put one here and maybe one in this somewhere over here, probably in this corner. Probably right here actually.
I would argue.
Right here actually would be a good spot. Make this area different from the other one by having an opening right here that you can just
First of
go
all,
through.
How embarrassing would it be if someone were just to so happen to borrow some of the things on sale to permanently borrow? That would be kind of embarrassing. So you might want to consider putting
Here.
checkout somewhere where
At the very
keep a
least at
good
the
eye
main
on.
at the very least the main exits.
I will.
Yeah.
I will be back.
Okay.
Yeah, around the main exits are going to be the big place to put them.
You'll definitely make this area look better.
You'll make it look a lot better.
Definitely feel less empty.
I want to make a very quick Google search. Because I'd like to remind you. Just send this image to you. That not image, I meant message. That this is what gift shops usually look like. This is what every single one I've been to looks like. I've been to a lot of aquariums. Who keeps calling me?
stuff everywhere.
This is also one of the designs commonly used. It's just a common style. I'm just going to use these as reference.
You can probably use it as a reference at some point.
And so, one of the big things I want to establish is the fact that, to be fair, this place doesn't really look much like a gift shop. It just looks
Yeah.
like Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to, that's what I was asking, what I should, change about it, or add to it.
Okay, so why use the long shelves? What is the major point behind it? I'm going to go on a train of thought here, so just kind of follow with
Okay,
me.
if anything, long shelves would probably work best against, like, right against a wall.
Well, of course. But I think there's I think there's a more obvious reason you use them.
For something that is in high demand. That's my
No.
guess. I'm not that
Now,
good at this.
I want you stand where I'm standing and tell me if you can see the door on the other side. You
Block-
can't? Well, no kidding.
So using it for blocking... Okay, are you talking about gameplay-wise?
Yes.
Okay, so just use it for blocking lines of sight.
That's the major point, and I appreciate
Even though
that.
this
That's
thing
great.
would make terrible cover, because this thing is 0.2 thin.
Right. But that's not really the point. Which is why it kind of frustrates me to see things like this. Especially aesthetically, this just does not work aesthetically. There's a lot better things you could put here than just a shelf.
So this one could be replaced with something different. This one here
Yeah,
could be
likely
replaced
so.
with something different. This one right here, this one probably would work like this.
Yeah, that one could work like that, but I try to keep a good variety here. And remember what your accent color is. Make sure you use
Yeah.
that. Consider it.
This and then this last one over here. Basically,
If you noticed,
anything that does not
ping
do a good job at blocking lines of sight should be removed.
okay, sorry, someone pinged me.
So I found 4 shelves to remove and to replace with better, more variety shelves.
If you also notice, with a lot of gift shops, a lot, especially for aquariums, it's very freeform.
Oh, this
It's
one's kind of very grid-like.
It's very grid-like. In fact,
Yeah, I probably could redo this like outer part.
Mhm.
Like
It
make it
even
be
goes-
wavy.
it
I'm probably
specifically goes to be it goes off its own grid to do its own grid. I don't even know how you do that.
Okay, are you saying that because the like the middle of the map basically is curves?
You know, curves aren't a bad choice. Remember, this is an aquarium.
The only problem with using curves would be it would make the part count for this part here
Right. I get that.
fairly
You don't
fairly
need
high,
to make
but
it like
then
perfection curve.
again, I have a fairly decent amount of parts to work with still. I still have
Oh yeah,
about
definitely. That's one of
4,000.
the great things.
and most
I'm
of
going
the
to take
propping
it.
is done.
The last thing you're going to be working on is this gift shop,
Yeah, probably.
because my god, that's going to take some effort.
It's quite bland.
The first potential problem might be the color scheme.
Oh, the white.
White and orange doesn't scream aquarium. It screams construction. And
All
facility.
this one is obviously under construction. Have you not noticed that?
Well, yeah, but it also really screams facility. Maybe even hospital. Uh,
Actually, I feel like this color scheme probably would work best for like a for a food area.
you know what's I find really funny?
What? Where'd you go?
I went out the front door.
Oh, okay.
It might have actually been a better choice to switch the colors around.
Is it because orange?
Blue fits the gift shop a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't use orange for a gift shop. You totally can if you just, implement it a lot better. But I think it's just more natural if blue's on this side.
Also, because Shay said that blue was ghost, and orange was phantoms. I still will never believe that, but at least it would make sure I don't have to rotate the spawns.
Yeah. Did you say blue is ghosts?
Yes, that's what the thing
What?
that's the official thing that Shay has said. Blue is
Why?
ghost. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Wait, so I've been saying it wrong this whole time. This entire time, I thought phantoms were.
I know. That's why I don't
What?
believe it. But Shay has said it is.
Why
I,
did
I could
used to
probably
think
I could
that?
probably double check with Lido. But like, why?
Ugh.
Goes against common logic. Also, what's your thoughts on this being a one wide door?
It works.
It at least works with this. Just don't question why it's not lined up with this. Nothing's perfect.
Well,
man. Nothing's perfect.
think about it. When you're entering an aquarium through its gift shop, what kind of door do you usually expect?
A one-way door. That's
know.
thin.
I guess, yeah. But like
It makes sense for like.
a door? It doesn't seem particularly inviting, but I mean, whatever. This is kind of that Metro feeling of everyone got in here for free. Downward capitalism, apparently.
Oh, also all the doors are mirrored.
Okay. Cool.
And I feel like this right here really looks nice with blue, though.
Yes, it does. I would insist you actually cut down on the white and use more blue. In this case, use white as your accent and blue as your main.
Okay, so yeah, for like the outer areas, use more of the team color. Like basically for the middle area, use team color as accent, but for the outer areas, use the white as an accent.
Yeah, that actually sounds really good. That actually really emphasizes okay.
That it really emphasizes, hey, you're going to this team's side. Just so you know. Please don't spawn
That's
camp.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Question,
But
should
still,
I invert this? Or should I still have it be... Yeah, it probably would be better for visibility to have a white wall for that.
yeah, yeah. I would normally say to flip it, but because the wall is also the same color, you can keep it like that.
Also,
Yeah,
it'd really
emphasize.
make it stand out with the blue of the things.
Mm. Just emphasize all that. Yep. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that. That would definitely help a lot.
Actually, how about this? I could make the before like if I were to remove the orange color, what color should I replace it with?
That's a good question.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back.
What would work?
I guess if it's an aquarium, it's likely going to have a very cold ocean color. I would, but not blue again because we already have blue. Green? Like a sea green, not a sea green, but like a nice green, not like bright green, like just a really good shade of green. But no, that only really work. That wouldn't work as a primary, would it? It's green. I guess if it was thematic, it would work. But the gift shop would just need more accents, more secondaries.
Okay, so I'm back.
Okay, so I made a bit of a revelation.
What? Should I be
Blue's the
worried?
only color that works. So
Okay, so I could go
here's
with
the
this.
problem I figured out.
Actually, I could go with like a sea green kind of color.
that was the exact thing I was thinking of. In fact, that's exactly what I said. When I was rambling with myself. I'm sorry, rambling to the audience. I gotta remember, I'm not talking to myself.
One moment.
Oh. God dang. Hello, audience. I swear I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys. Trust me. It's not like I don't have the stream open and I have no clue what you're saying. If anyone's even here at all.
Okay, I'm going
Hello.
to go AFK. You can
Okay.
just monologue. I'm going to go and get dinner, which involves
Okay.
pizza. So away I go.
All right.
It may be about
So-
like 30 minutes. No, probably
I
an
can do that.
hour. So I'll just end the thing. We
Oh,
can
okay.
continue later.
All right.